First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honor to the elders Grand Millstone, and salutation to all y'all came on the house and Bible being to the marriage. I want to get into the day of the Lord, you know. I'm going to start off with Joel 2 and 2, because we're coming into that time of Jacob's trouble, the day of the Lord. So I'm going to get a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath never been ever the like, neither shall be any more after, even to the years of many generations. And that is talking about the day of the Lord. Talking about, the Lord's going to come back with fierce anger. We're not going to see it. After this generation, it's going to be, you don't know, Let me give you, insight. I'm going to just give you a couple of pictures, this is the Leviathan, this is what people think, people illustrate what the Leviathan would look like, if it was here. So I'm going to give a picture like this, like, look at that. In a lot of these Godzilla movies, they show more than one beast, too. Got Esau, he's thinking that it doesn't exist. What if? See, Esau doesn't believe in nothing, Esau believes it's just a fairy tale. Just because he didn't see it, that he didn't touch it, that it isn't real. That's the problem with Esau. He has no faith, And that's why he lost his birthright and sold it, because he couldn't see what was going to happen. He just carelessly gave it away. Just like now. That's why he's going to get wrecked. Look at this. Look at this. These are pictures people think the Leviathan look like. Let me get a scripture though. I'm gonna get this is a long verse, so I'm gonna just not read all of it. But let me read down to I'm gonna go down to 10. Job 41 verse 1. Canst thou draw the Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make any supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird, or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed iron, or his head with fish spears? Lay thy hand upon him. Remember the battle do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Let me read that again. None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? So you can't do nothing to this beast, that's coming. His scales are his pride. We're on 15. Shut up together as with a close sail. One is near to another, that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They stick together. So this is what so it must have scales, It can't have these smooth skin like some of these pictures illustrate it. It has scales, That's coming, The Leviathan. In the last days, that's what people are going to be seeing. The Leviathan. But now I want to get another creature, in that day. Job 40 and 15 and 24. Behold, now Behemoth which I made with thee, he eateth grass as an ox. Lo, now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong as brass. His bones are like bars of iron. He is chief of ways of Yahweh. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under the shady tree in the covert of the reed and fens. The shady trees cover him with their shadow. The willows of the brook compass him about. Behold, he drinketh of a river, and hateth not. He trusteth that he can drop Jordan into his mouth. He taketh it with his eyes, his nose pierceth through his snares. So, like, look, Jordan, that's a country in the Middle East. He can drop Jordan into his mouth. So he got to be big if the Lord, not literally can draw it into. He probably, I don't even know, but just him saying that, it must be a big creature for him to compare it to eating up Jordan. Because that's a giant country over there in the Middle East. Let me get that. I got another picture. They're not real pictures. There's an idea. That's all. Esau made what it could look like, but we don't know for sure. Idea of what's to come, because the Lord provisions in all of us, dreams. Wait, let me get that. Acts 2:17, and it shall come to pass in the last days, says Yahweh, I'll pour of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy. Young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. But Esau, he be putting these stuff in these movies because he knows his time's come. Like what, Esau, time is coming to an end. Let me get another scripture. Matthew 24:21. For then shall be a great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no ever shall be. The behemoth, the Leviathan. Look at the chariots too. This is the best. I choose to make it like this, but Esau calls them UFOs, so I might as well just, the chariots gonna be there. One of the most amazing things the Most High did was create stuff, but they all look different from each other, completely different. Just a disc. It's all, something simple. Like be able to just destroy you in seconds. You know, nothing complex. You don't need a two-door. It's not a two-door car. It's not. It doesn't need an engine. It doesn't need oil, gasoline. Doesn't need some type of belt dressing, an alternator, a battery. It doesn't. Look at this. That's what's coming. You know, especially with the behemoth and the Leviathan. What is anybody gonna do? What is Esau? Esau is just, Esau's delusional. I'm gonna get a scripture on that. Wait, Isaiah 14:12. How thou fought? Okay, that's too short. That's not what it. Mm, I'm gonna go down to 6:17. Isaiah 14 and 12 to 17. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. This is what Esau believes. He will ascend to heaven, not physically, but on the physical side, like being on top of the world. And also he did it with space stations, with planes in the sky. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall nearly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? People gonna be surprised. Is this the man? He's probably not. He's gonna be looking in the lowest state. He's gonna be in dire straits. Every hand of the wicked shall touch him, like it says in the book of Job. That made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of his prisoners. Everybody getting locked up, no reason. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But yeah, that's Esau. In general, pride is at the bottom of all great. Wait, never mind. Pride comes before the fall. That's Esau. He's falling. Economy's falling apart. Therefore, Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. That's Esau, Coming down having great wrath. He's mad because, his time is coming to an end. No rulership wants to come to an end, barely. Esau been in rulership, and he has not done nothing good anyway. He doesn't need to be in rulership. He should be happy. Because all he does is mess everybody up. He messes his own people up. It's like the survival of the fittest. That's what I hear Edomites be saying that too. They be saying that it's not. They don't care about their own people. I heard one time there was this Edomite that was about to commit suicide over a video game. Esau said, it's good that he's killing himself. It thins out the herd. Esau don't care about his own people. Like that he encourages them do that stuff. Esau thinks he's superior to anybody. Like he just thinks he's better than his own. He's better than anybody like that ever walked the earth. He's delusional. But that's it on that. I want to give all praise. But Yeah, I'm gonna get one more scripture. 2 Peter 3 and 10 and 18. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, where the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we concording to his promise look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him peace without spot and blameless. It's gonna be melt with fervent heat. Talking about the nuclear missiles. It's not gonna come from outer space, It's not gonna come up from a volcano, meteorites. It's gonna come from the nuclear missiles gonna burn up the ground. But I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for everything. Give me this knowledge and understanding. But the Lord, created the Leviathan and the Behemoth. I want to double honor to Yahweh's great Milson and Sahih Tate, to all y'all coming to Howard and Bowers. Till next time, I say Shalom.